Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Is that you? You look 10 years younger.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like I messed up trying to trim my beard. Is what it looked like.
It happens, man. I sent you the tutorial, man.
Yeah, listen to that clown mess me up too.
Oh, for real? Which one? The second one?
Yep, the one you like.
Oh, my bad. It'll grow back.
It'll grow back, yeah.
It'll grow back, man. What's been going on with you, though?
Man, nothing. My boys won the ACC.
Yeah, I know. Y'all did your thing.
In case you wasn't watching.
I watched it, but I did turn it off for a second. I'm like, oh, man, it's over. We was up down 24. I was like, Then we came back to get beat.
What a way to lose.
Terrible way. Didn't you feel bad for Withers, though?
Nope.
Why you didn't feel bad? It was a lane violation, man. You can't
He's a young kid. He'll get over it. He was probably over it that night.
I doubt it. I doubt he'll be over it this season. He'll probably.
They got in the tournament. How that happened.
Yes. Let's talk about that. We made it to the dance, man. I don't know how, but we made it.
Because your chairman is an employee for the chairman of the committee.
There you go.
Who works for Carolina.
There you go. Can't just give us our props, man. We made it. We had an impressive outing against y'all, right?
Yeah, without Flag and Brown.
Hey, tomato. We got in. We in.
Oh yeah.
Now, how long we'll stay there? I don't know.
I bet y'all win 2 games.
That's yeah. I can see that.
It's hard to say. I don't care what anybody says. It's hard to say it's 68 teams better than Carolina.
Yeah. I don't know. I was hoping the season would be done. Like, I'm tired of watching them. I'm tired of this. This season was so disappointing, man.
Y'all might go on a run.
We might, but now we made it. I'm happy. So, whatever.
Oh, you really happy being in the first 4?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you really happy being in the play-in?
We take what we can get at this point, man.
Is that where Carolina basketball has gotten?
It has.
We're happy to be in the play-in.
Hey, I'm with you. It hurts, man. It's embarrassing. It's been embarrassing a few years, actually.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, man. I'm upset because we wasn't the number 1 overall seed.
Who was number 1?
Auburn,
yeah. I mean, y'all probably better like that. I'll give y'all a little edge.
I mean, Auburn has lost 3 of their last 4 games, and we beat Auburn.
That give y'all something, get mad about. Give you a chip on your shoulder.
We'd be fine.
Yeah. Is Flag playing?
He probably won't play the first round.
First round? Okay. Yeah, but yeah, man, make sure you fill out your brackets out there. I'm sure everybody's like locked in with that.
Yeah. As long as you have Duke as national champion.
You know what? I probably will on one bracket. Probably will. I think y'all can win it, man. I mean, y'all
bracket you do.
I do a couple. I increase your chance. I do about 2 or 3. I do a heart one from the heart where I put Carolina winning, and then I do a real one.
Yeah, that one definitely ain't from the head.
Nah, it definitely ain't from the head, man. Well, hate to start off with bad news, man. But
first off, wait a minute.
No, go ahead. You go.
You do hate to start off with bad news.
I don't.
I told you a couple weeks ago, boy, we just be heavy. So go ahead.
Heavy. But I gotta go ahead. I gotta start here, man. I know. I said we have been heavy lately. But we had to talk about this young man who was killed during a hazing event, a ritual at Southern University. He was pledging Omega Psi Phi. And it was a tragedy, man. He was punched in the chest on the reports. And we talked about sorority, fraternity, culture on this show before, and we were kind of light with it. We didn't really go in depth, and we won't go in depth here. But this right here is a tragedy I felt like we had to talk about. We have to talk about, man. When you saw this, how did you feel?
I mean, it's nothing new. Um, I understand. I get. I understand what they do, um, and I understand that it promotes brotherhood and it's something that they hold on to. But I mean, there's got to be a line, man.
Yeah. Yeah. 20, I think he's 23 years old.
Mm.
Died. Yeah. But let's play the clip here.
It involves a great bodily injury or death. There is a felony component to hazing, and it carries up to 5 years.
According to arrest warrants, McCrae, Smith, and Thurman led the hazing ritual that night at this warehouse leased by Smith's father. Each had a specific number of pledges lined up to punch in the chest 4 times. Witnesses say McCrae was the one who punched Caleb Wilson, causing him to collapse and become unresponsive.
We don't usually hear about, well, I shouldn't say we don't always. We do hear of black fraternities and sororities hazing. But we have heard in the past a lot of white fraternities and sororities drinking too much, getting alcohol poisoned. We heard things like that. This is somewhat different. When you say,
I don't. Yeah, it is. I don't think it's anything new. They got to draw a line. Hazing. It's a difficult word. Why don't you just keep having them do degrading things?
Yeah, I mean punching. Now, granted, when you punch people in the chest, do you think you're gonna kill them? Do I think it was intentional? No.
Well, it absolutely wasn't intentional. But for one thing, you might not know this. I watch wrestling.
Oh, I knew that.
So a lot of times I can be sitting there watching wrestling and my wife will come in the room and it's somebody that they constantly hit people in the chest. And she's always like, they don't need to do that. They don't need to do that. They don't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for reasons like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like each took a turn and hit him in the chest and he was unconscious. The bad part is they tried to cover it up. They took his body and or they called 911, I think, eventually. They took him in and they said that he was playing basketball and was unresponsive.
What do you think they were gonna do?
I know, young kids trying to hide, trying to cover up.
They're trying to cover up, and then they know that it won't only fall on the fraternity, it'll fall on them. So they're gonna suffer, the fraternity's gonna suffer over things that they probably shouldn't have done to begin with. Clearly they should have done this.
Right. So where do you think the old heads, where do they come? You know, are they absent? You think they're still around? They think they're encouraging this behavior?
I think the old heads are part of the reason that the old heads are the ones who went through it.
So they're like, all right, you got to go through it too.
I can remember when I was in school, this is what, 30 years ago, you would hear them say, ain't nobody walking onto this. I had to go through it. They're going to go through it. That mentality, I'm sure, still exists.
Yeah, and I was researching a little bit. They said that what they try to do is break you down, but then build you back up is the motive behind this. Maybe not called hazing, but it's not. But it shouldn't be physical, just physical. It should be mental also, and it's to kind of establish brotherhood.
Yeah, because figure you and those 5 guys, y'all going through this together. It ain't like you can run and tell people, hey, I'm online. Hey, I'm going to. Y'all going through this together, and y'all the ones that got to encourage each other. And it's really like if somebody mess up, you got to suffer for what they did. And it brings y'all, it does promote brotherhood. So
until something like this happens.
Until it doesn't.
Yeah. Until it doesn't. And these the 3, they've already arrested 3 young men already, and they're gonna be charged with at least 2nd-degree murder. Looks like that's they're pushing for. And wouldn't you want that? You'd want that if you as a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't care about none of that fraternity stuff. Yeah. None of it.
Yeah, I get it. So But it's gonna take. It's really gonna take the older ones that are active to say, "Hey, we really got to change." The times are different.
Are they? In that world, do you think times are different?
No, they're absolutely not. That's why they're still hazing.
Right.
But these times in which we live are different. So we got to adjust. We got to find a better way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Rest in peace to that young man. And condolences to the family, man. It's sad because again, it's a young man in college. He had a future.
Absolutely.
And want to be a part of something, and he's dead now. It's like that. But yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. It started off, kind of heavy. Sorry, but we had to talk about it. Keep it going a little bit, even heavier. Not heavier, but layoffs. Department of Education. It's cutting everything.
It's cutting everything.
School lunches.
He's doing everything he said he was going to do.
Project 2025 in effect.
I mean, you guys can't say we didn't vote for this. Yes, you did. Everything he said he was going to do, he's doing.
Yeah. Looks like $11 million has been taken away from even in North Carolina, food pantries. 11 mil.
I mean, what is the end game? What is he saying is the end game? Because you can't tell me you want to keep you're trying to cut government spending. I understand that, but you picking the wrong stuff, buddy.
Well, he's picking the right things that are important to him or unimportant. He doesn't think education is important to him. It's not feeding the hungry.
Because the man can't read, but anyway.
Yeah, right. It doesn't mean anything to, and he looks at it like, well, we're spending all this money on education, but we're still at the bottom of the list when it comes to education. So is it working?
Pay teachers better.
Oh, it's several reasons. Teachers, funding for schools, books. It's a lot of factors, and it's really affecting these rural areas like we're from, Mount Airy.
You know, the ones that vote for him.
The ones that vote for him. So, again, how important is it? How important are your kids, and how important is education to you or to the United States?
It should be important, but clearly it's not. And you have stopped feeding the kids. So hungry kid, you think a hungry kid's gonna do well at school?
Yeah. But you expect a millionaire to empathize and think about other people who he's never been around. He's never been around these type of people that we grew up around that were didn't it had less. You think he can relate to that?
No, but why'd you vote for him?
Yeah, they're having regrets, man. It's really the F around and find out. It's real.
Are they?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of teachers coming out that voted for him. Now that he's cutting, it doesn't happen. You don't feel it until you really feel it, until it affects you. You don't think about it. It's one of those situations.
So any teacher, he told you what he was going to do. He told you what he was going to do.
Well, it was mentioned in Project 2025 that he denounced or he disassociated himself.
That lie. But even then, though, he said he wanted to get rid of the Department of Education.
Yeah. He didn't believe it.
Even without Project 2025, this is what y'all voted for.
Yeah.
You know, you sent me the thing about the country falling apart and black people learning a new line dance. You know why? Because, man.
Yeah, they try to distract us with stuff. I mean, we got to find a way.
We know how to make it.
Yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. It's those people who aren't used to fighting who are going to fold.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's those people who aren't used to having that jump out of buildings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
we used to making the chicken last 7 days.
Yeah.
We used to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, everybody's gonna feel it, and I think that it's gonna become more of a rich versus poor situation in the end. That's what it's gonna become. It's not gonna be left and right anymore. It's what it is now. But for people who are starting to see, it's gonna become more of a rich versus poor.
Yeah, and because really they don't care about the poor.
Yeah, because poor don't have no color.
Mm-mm.
Poor don't have no party.
It shouldn't.
It does. To me, it doesn't. It doesn't. Poor is poor.
Poor is poor. I'm just saying we think that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But there are others who don't think that way. They can be poor, but they still gonna think they're better than you.
Better than yeah.
Or they're still gonna hate you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because rural America, man, those are the people that are gonna feel it. They already don't have the resources already. There's school, even my area where I live in right now, I think they receive free lunch. Everybody.
Yeah.
That'll be gone.
Mount Airy was.
Well, Mount Airy's the same way?
Yeah, I don't know how it is now. And I didn't realize it, but they had it on the billboard. Breakfast and lunch are free for everyone. I don't know what's happening now, but that's how it was.
Yeah. Will they be able to keep that going with the situation the way it is, the way it's headed? I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't know. It's sad, man, because a lot of these kids, that's their only meal is at school.
And you just want to take it. But you're pro-life.
Mm-hmm. You good till you get here.
Yeah, once you get here, you're on your own.
You're on your own when you get here. We'll get you here. You'll be born.
We'll make sure you get here.
But you might eat.
Once you get here, we're going to throw you to the cabbage patch and you figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you have rich people making decisions like that for people they have no clue about, they just want their vote.
That's it. And it's not necessarily, well, it is rich people, but it's rich people without empathy. Because there are some who really are empathetic. And there are some who don't give, you know.
They don't. Yeah, there's some rich people out there with empathy. Yeah, you're right. But the ones making decisions
don't care.
Don't care. The ones that count.
This same guy who talked junk, I wasn't even in his inauguration speech about electric vehicles, is hawking Teslas at the White House.
Yeah. It's like we're in a spoof, man, for Saturday Night Live. It's not real.
This stuff cannot be real. And every day is something.
Yeah, every day is something, man.
But y'all just fine. No problems here. Okay.
Yeah, we're feeling it, man. And then, of course, his spiritual advisor. Do you know he had a spiritual advisor? Robert Morris.
We see how that worked out.
Yeah, he was indicted for molesting a 12-year-old. So, yeah.
Family values.
Family values. Strikes again.
Well, now we see why Trump goes so wrong. Look who's advising him.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that going on with these mega churches. And a lot. It's like, what's up with that? Is it the power of it? What's going on?
Well, a lot of times, I mean, they lift them up so high that they feel like they're untouchable. This would be less of a shock if he had 4 or 5 women.
Yeah.
This ain't no woman.
It's a kid.
I mean, yeah, this, whether it's male or female, I don't know, but it's not a woman. It's not a man. This is not an adult.
And more have come out. You know how that goes. Like, more have come out since they got the courage to speak out once they saw this report. So yeah, that's his advisor.
Yeah, so clearly he's not getting advised the right way.
No.
Man.
Yeah, but it's like you said with Trump, all that stuff. Like, yeah, I know we got to talk about it because it's like Always.
It's always something. It's not like we can go a week and there not be some Trump stuff that he did.
But yeah. But we're not gonna spend all our time because it's too much. It's too heavy. It's too it's always going on. We always sit on timelines.
It's just depressing.
It is. So it makes you
deal with fools who talk about negotiation tactics and your YOUR. See, I saw that. And
you saw that. I hate when people do that. Well, if you're gonna attack me, man, use proper grammar.
Yeah, make sure you're getting it right.
Make sure you can spell. Don't come at me if you can't spell, bro. Like,
I mean, man, these people.
Yeah. So they came for it. They came. I saw it. I know you saw me coming back. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah. So that which means we got to go to something light, man. You know, O'Kells came out with a residual, the Chris Brown song. He did his own rendition of it, and I liked it.
I liked the song, but I wonder was it him. I still want to know, was it AI or was it R. Kelly?
They said it was him. I haven't heard any AI rumors. They said
we need to let out some more songs.
I think he will start because this one got a big buzz. Like people really, they were feeling. People talking about it. It was buzzing.
So I know we don't do this anymore. I know we don't. But this though, R. Kelly drop an album, you gonna buy it? I know we don't buy albums anymore.
Am I gonna download?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm downloading. Am I wrong?
You got daughters.
Yeah, I do, but I'm gonna still download R. Kelly album. I like his music. Is that wrong?
Interesting.
So you're not going to listen to it?
Oh yeah, I'm listen to it too, but because he's paying his debt to society now.
Yeah, he in prison.
Yeah, so we all. I mean, ain't like he getting away with it.
No, but some people would argue that we're supporting somebody who committed a crime.
He ain't gonna get the money. It's gonna be on his books. Why? He can't go out and buy nothing.
Yeah, he can't harm anybody.
Exactly. It would be better. I mean, it really would if he would come out with this. You remember he had this. So I admitted I did it. I'm working on some issues. Just come out and say you made a mistake, bro.
Yeah, he should. But this song, the residual challenge, what he did was he started talking about people not putting money on his books and how he's a legend and people aren't like, where's the money? Like all this money I had, where is it?
That'd be my question.
Yeah.
Because y'all still believing y'all can fly.
But you can't cage creativity. Even in prison.
You can't. And I mean, I would listen. I would listen to it.
You would. I would too.
I mean, I wouldn't send my daughter to go sing for him, but I would listen to it.
And I don't want to hear any sexually explicit music from him.
He don't need to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be like R. Kelly. I wish. I believe I can fly. That type. It can't be up and grind.
No.
Especially in there. We don't hear everybody up and grind.
Be like, man, what's going on? The boy from the Boondock. Why you being anally raped?
Can't say that.
Are you being anally scraped?
There you go. But yeah, so yeah, that's the second week in a row we talked about R. Kelly, man. We're gonna get starting to question our.
Hey, if you come out with something this week, we'll talk about that too. Maybe his album.
But yeah.
And he should have finished trapped in the closet. But anyway.
Yeah, he may finish that. He got time.
He definitely got time.
Speaking of other artists, In Vogue singer Dawn Robinson was questionably homeless. I don't know if she's really homeless or not, but that's what she said. You think she was homeless?
That's interesting. What's she talking about? Van life. Did she choose to live in a van?
Let me play it. People who don't know about it.
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh.
Now, this doesn't sound like somebody who's
Down and out.
Down and out. She sounded pretty good. She chose to live in her car. Right? That way you took from.
Hear what JD said?
Yeah, I did. He said, "Sound like she."
How you have a personal assistant for 3 years?
She had a personal assistant in a car, apparently. What does a personal assistant do in your car? Wash your car?
I got nothing.
Clean your car?
Clean my house. All right, I'm back in the back seat.
Yeah, shine the tires up. Like, what? How does that work?
And how the personal assistant gonna work for 3 years and not get paid?
That's why I don't know. She just wanted some attention because, and somebody like that's met with millionaires for years and have all these connections. Is it possible that you could kind of connect with those people and not be homeless? Nobody can help.
Well, they said she was living with her mom and them.
Yeah, her mom didn't get along. They didn't get along, so she left.
She said, "I'm moving out." Where you moving to? My van.
Do you think the definition of homeless has changed, though? Do you think the definition of homeless has changed?
Oh, you and I have had that discussion.
I think it's changed over the years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What does homeless mean? What does it mean? What did it mean to you coming up?
It was somebody who was down and out, destitute, no place to stay. I mean, nowhere to stay.
No options.
That's living on the streets.
No options.
Yeah, no options. A lot of y'all people choosing. I ain't getting along with mama, so I'm gonna go live in the van. Make it up with mama.
Yeah, she had options. She had options.
I don't consider you homeless if you have options.
And Dawn was fine. She was one of my favorites. There's her on the left.
I liked it, Cindy, but Dawn was fine.
Dawn was fine, and she still looked good to be homeless.
Yeah, I mean, because she ain't got no bathroom, do no makeup.
She didn't make. I guess the mirror, the rear view.
True.
In the car. Yeah, man. If you think about it, you could survive. I don't know how she washed, but she looked clean.
She don't smell like tuna when you walk around and do it.
She probably cleaned up. Is that the car in the background? That's looks like a Range Rover.
It actually kind of does look like a Range Rover.
Can you be homeless and have a Range Rover to sleep in?
Man, you ain't dragging me into that one.
I'm just asking.
There's so many places I could go with that.
I'm just asking though. Is that possible to be homeless and have a nice vehicle?
Sell the Range Rover.
$100,000 car.
I bet you can find a place to stay.
I bet you can find a place to stay.
Yeah, so this is a choice, man.
Is it a choice? And now at this point, is it a publicity stunt?
Oh, she wants y'all. Yeah, because why would she even bring it up?
She said it.
I'm so happy to let you know that I'm homeless.
Huh? Yeah. Back in the day, homelessness, it meant that you had no options. You were on the street, no food, no vehicle.
She got options. Like I said, she'd go to mom and them. All these people she's met. What about them other members of En Vogue?
Yeah, what about them? What about that? They're like sisters, I thought.
Yeah. That don't make no...
yeah, they didn't break up to 97.
Yeah, the math don't math for me on this. You choosing to do that.
Dang, man, you cold.
At least it's potentially a Range Rover.
It's like a Range Rover, man. If you live in a Range Rover,
try to live in my car.
Hey, you can make it.
Yeah.
You can make it. Oh, it's working. Good. That's
you
a
can
plus.
make it.
Yeah, you can make it. She made it. You can make it, man. If you want to live in the car. I don't know. But either way, she says she's seen other people do it and got inspired.
So I wanted to be homeless. So don't tell us this just so we can feel sorry for you. You wanted to do this.
Yeah, but
make a record.
That's what I'm saying. Like we talked about R. Kelly surviving in prison. Why can't she put out a song?
Make a record. Do it on SoundCloud. Do something.
Yeah. Do something.
She don't want to.
But her ex-husband, who was in charge of hospitality at Hilton, has offered her a job at the Hilton. He's offered her that job before and she didn't want it. So he said, hey, humble yourself.
Yeah, she don't. She good where she. I always wondered how these people have phones.
They still got Obama phones.
I believe they still got. I do believe they still got Obama phones.
That's probably how. I got Obama.
I bet she ain't got no Obama phone.
I mean, she probably got like a regular phone, iPhone 16.
She got an iPhone 18.
All right. But I'm saying other people, yeah, I believe they got the Obama phone. Probably. I don't know, man. But I mean, if you're a singer though, let's play around with this. So if you're a singer and that's what you do, and you can't find work, what would you do? Would you try to find something else? Or you
get a job?
You would kind of venture off from that job, from that career.
Think about all those people who are trying to break into the business, actors and all of that. They get jobs.
But she has been there. She's already been at the top. So it's hard for her to humble herself and work at a fast food restaurant or retail.
Hey,
hard.
Ain't nobody gonna recognize you.
Nah. Not
Nah,
unless she starts
recognize Cindy.
They ain't gonna recognize any of them.
You think recognize you? You can keep working. There goes somebody's aunt. There goes an auntie. There you go.
She work over at Dillard's.
Yep.
Right.
You can dress nice, work at Dillard's, get you an honest paycheck. Man.
But she's a creative, man. She is a singer. She got that voice. It's hard to really. I don't know. I could feel that it would be hard to do that.
It would be hard. Creative on the side.
You can be creative on the side, but I agree. There's no excuse. You can do it. You can do it, man.
Yeah,
be able to make
it can be done. She just need to quit playing. She wanted some attention.
She got it. We talking about it. It's been all over the internet. She
definitely got it.
Oh, one person who doesn't want to be on the internet.
Wait. Why did she?
Why she what?
Why did she just post her boobies?
Man, out of all the.
Hey, she want attention.
OnlyFans.
There you go.
She probably getting up there, bro. She ain't. I
bet you there's an OnlyFans for everybody.
It is.
I mean, and you know she's a celebrity.
Yeah. What do you think? Like the demographic that would want to see her is on OnlyFans looking for?
Probably not.
That's the problem.
I don't know what the OnlyFans demographic is.
I would say it's not our age.
Yeah, probably not.
I could be wrong.
How you work this internet thing?
You know how it is. It's hard. It's hard out here for us. You know, searching on here, it's tough.
They ain't got no money in their bank account.
Yeah, tough, man.
Yeah, that's probably true. And they be like, Dawn from who?
Yeah. How many friends requests you done got? I mean, I know I done got a few from people that I was already friends with that forgot their password. It's a real thing. It's tough out here for the older crowd, bro.
It is true.
You forget your password, got on the page.
Because we're used to remembering stuff.
Yeah.
So you keep having us change passwords. Man, I got stuff on my work computer. Keep having to change passwords. Now I got it in my computer. If I can't get in the computer, I can't
get it.
Passwords anyway.
Same situation. When they ask you to change it and you keep having to redo it. I always got to call IT. Sorry, forgot my password again. Can you reset me?
I mean, I'm used to having to remember stuff, but now we reach the age where you ain't got to remember nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How many telephone numbers you remember?
My parents. That's it. My wife's, my kids. That's about it.
I don't know that I remember my.
You know your wife.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I'm talking about my kids. I really gotta run it through my head.
I don't think I do either. I was just lying. I don't think I do either. I just want to sound like I did. I don't.
Because you just used to hitting the button.
I don't. I was thinking like I don't. I think I might know my brothers. I don't know a lot of them, man. But we're not designed to do that anymore. Like you said, we're not designed to do that.
Yeah, we don't got to remember. So education really isn't that important because we ain't got to remember nothing.
There you go. Well,
they try to forget history. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, there you go. Now, speaking of technology, Diddy claims that the Cassie video was altered. It was sped up. This is his case.
This is what you got, Sean.
That's what you got, man. You know y'all sped that up, right? I wasn't hitting her that fast.
So how long ago did this happen? And now it was sped up?
Well, CNN
how long ago did the video come out?
The video just came out, what, a year ago? Right?
You said just a year ago.
I mean, yeah, it's about a year ago.
It took him a year to say, yo, update the video.
He's digging, man. He's
just throwing stuff up against the wall. Let's see what sticks.
Let's see what sticks. I don't think this is gonna stick.
It ain't gonna stick. Really stop.
Well, the point of this is if it is altered and sped up, there could be a possibility where they can't use it in court. That's what he's trying to do. So there's a motive.
CNN. That's what your boy tried to do.
So, what, CNN?
Little murder. What's his name? Little
murder.
Little Nazi. What was his name?
Nas X?
It's Mark Robinson. But what was he called himself?
Oh, little missile.
Whatever he was.
Little missile, right?
I don't remember. It was little something. First off, which is a lie. Little. But how did him suing them work out?
It didn't. Where is he, man? I don't know what I was thinking about. I was like, where's Mark Robinson now?
Back under the hole he came out of.
Yeah, hadn't seen him around, man. Hadn't seen him anywhere in North Carolina or abroad. But
hate that.
Yeah, I don't miss him. But yeah, good luck with that, Diddy. I don't think that's gonna work. I really don't.
Sean, you are in trouble.
But he's tried. You gotta give him a E for effort, right?
Yeah, give him something. he gonna take that.
Yeah, he been there for me. I think his trial is in May, so he don't have long.
He been sitting there all that time.
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine?
Hey, if he did it, hey, oh well.
I heard you. If
yeah, I can't because the person is innocent until proven guilty.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm with you. Well, let me ask you this, man. Do you think there has been masculinity has been stripped from our culture?
Meaning?
I'm gonna play a clip. This is Anthony Mackie. You familiar with him?
Yeah, that's Captain America.
Captain America. Yeah, that's what he had to say.
My boys humble. Like my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. You know, my boys don't do all that internet fly shit. I'm like your kids. And no, I don't give a. I could be the biggest star in the world. Do not let me catch you being stupid. Mm-hmm. Do not. And my oldest gets it. My 15-year-old, he tells the other ones, he's like, yo, don't make dad mad. Because once you get one that's right, he gonna straighten the other ones out. Mm-hmm. So it's just that thing of, in the past 20 years, we've been living through the death of the American male. They have literally killed masculinity in our homes and our communities.
What do you think about that? You think that's true?
I mean, you can see that there is a feminizing of society.
Speak on a little bit.
But I guess that's why we're dealing with what we're dealing with right now. See, two extremes. I guess that's why we're dealing with the Trump Joe Rogan group.
Yeah, you got the manosphere extreme, and then you have the other part, the other side, who's like trying to, like you said, strip the fathers from the home, women who say they don't need a man. What's a man good for? You got that. And that's unfortunate, but that's kind of how society is right now.
And that's where we are. And that's why as men has been feminized.
Yeah.
Things that we knew shouldn't. There are certain things in society that we know shouldn't be that way, but
And hearing him say this, he sound like a dad that don't play around.
They don't play. Yep.
They don't play around. And I can remember going to your house, for instance, and your dad didn't play around.
He ain't play.
He ain't play. He put a fear. I wasn't scared of him, but I knew.
You knew.
I
You
knew.
knew. I'm telling you what. You know,
Mhm.
I ain't always had a perfect head. I ain't had no hair grease. One time, somebody said, "Well, you put Vaseline in your hair." My dad, what you doing with that Vaseline?
See?
I'm like, that ain't no funny business going on.
Oh wow, that's what he thought. But that's how they were raised, though.
That's it. But they're like, whoa, that ain't how. I'm like, man, I was really putting it in my hair. But make sure, go get you some grease.
See? That's what I'm saying. They were different, man. They believe what they believe. Nobody could change.
You couldn't change it.
You couldn't change it. And now I feel like now we can be molded and stretched out, and maybe that's not the best.
Yeah, pause.
But you can be changed by society right now. A lot of men have adjusted to society. Dwayne Wade, for instance. We see him now. He's on TV, got his nails painted, which nothing wrong with it. You want to paint your nails?
Yeah, there's something wrong with it, but carry on.
If you want to paint your nails, you can paint your nails. It's a free country.
If you're a woman.
But you see that and you think about masculinity, you don't equate masculinity with painted nails and things like that.
If
right,
you're gonna paint him clear coat, don't nobody know.
That's true. But he had color.
But
I'm just saying that's what, and he is trying to promote his daughter and his daughter's lifestyle. He refers to Zaya as his daughter.
But how old is that kid?
I think now probably 15 or 16.
See, that's just how.
I'll be 16 now.
See, this is the stuff that the right can lean on, because I that's crazy.
But again, you got the extremes. We don't want to take anything away from them, right?
What do you mean?
As far as like their freedoms, we don't want to take their. Well,
no.
might. I mean, I don't know. I'm not speaking for you.
But when you're 15 years old, what freedom? You ain't got no freedom.
But 15-year-olds now have more freedom than we did.
But they ain't got no legal freedoms.
They don't have any legal freedom. But I'm just saying the 15-year-old is different now than it was when we were 15.
So,
right?
When you was young, let's just when you can say 15, because they have them. When you was in second grade, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Second grade, probably policeman or something. Why?
As you got older, did you want to be a cop?
No.
Did you change your mind?
Yeah. I know where you're going.
We got these kids. You know what I wanted to be in the second grade?
What?
A fire engine. Yes.
Not a firefighter?
Nope. Like a transformer. A fire engine.
Yeah, your head wasn't always. Wait a minute. You wanted to be actual part of a fire truck, not the people in it.
Right.
Wow. Okay. All right. But you're saying this to say that you can change your mind.
Yeah, this kid is so young. He got time to change his mind. His brain ain't fully developed.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had the surgery. I don't know. I don't know if he did or not.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just think people are more open to a lot of things now than they were before. Than when we were coming up. They are open to things and they've accepted. Like, people can be gay. If you see a gay person, you're not gonna be, oh man, that
gay don't rub off on me.
You're not like that, right? But there was a time when it was that way.
Or you think every gay person wants you?
There you go. He looking at me. Stupid.
Yeah, but even with that, yeah, we understand that people are people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
We understand people are people. Yeah, that's why I said there's a fine line there with that.
But it's one thing for a 35-year-old man to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing for a 9-year-old girl to be gay.
Now, to be gay, you don't think a 9-year-old can be gay?
No.
So gay meaning attracted to the same sex, not actually having intercourse.
At 9, what do they know what they're attracted to at 9?
Okay, at 10. Okay, let's say at 12. 12 years old. You have attractions at 12 years old. That's a feeling.
But
right?
I think even that comes from nurture, not nature.
So you think if you're raised a certain way, you're gonna feel attracted to?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, bro. I had to think on that one because I feel like people have attractions to people at 12, 11 years old. And it could change. It could probably change. I ain't saying have surgery.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But as far as like as a man saying like, this is my daughter, this is who my son is, he's this way.
It's your child. You better love your child.
You're gonna love him, just like Dwayne Wade is doing. But
he's making this child into something it ain't.
Why you say that? Maybe that's who she is.
See, you didn't even know which one to call.
Maybe that's who they are.
If he's your son and he's gay, he's your son and he's gay.
But that's what you feel like.
Yeah, I mean that is what it is. But if he's your son and he say I'm your daughter, something wrong with that.
All right, but go back to what Anthony Mackie at what 15? Yeah. So go back to what Anthony Mackie was saying. He was saying that his sons aren't allowed to have Jordans, and his way of, I guess, protecting them and keeping them humble is doing things like that, keeping them away from the internet and flashy things. You think that's a great idea?
How humble they gonna be, and they cut on the movie and they daddy on TV? I mean, that ain't gonna work, man.
My dad, he's Captain America. I'm humble.
Yeah. I mean, really.
And do you really got to flex? Do you have to wear Jordans and flex on the internet when your dad's Captain America?
No, you don't. Not at all.
That's a good point.
If he thinks that's working for him, it ain't.
Yeah.
The kids just as arrogant as they want to be.
Maybe not. I mean, if you protect them from that Hollywood spotlight, keep them out of it. Maybe. I don't know, man. Your dad's Captain
America.
He's Captain America. That's all you got to say.
I mean, it's okay, Dad. We ain't gotta have no Jordans. We cool.
Cool.
They still on us, pops.
I gotta say, all I gotta say is my dad, Captain America. I'm good. I'm good out on these streets.
Yeah. What the problem is?
Oh man. But yeah, masculinity strip. Like we said, got the manosphere, like the extreme version, and then you have everything else, I guess.
But it is the stripping of masculinity, or the perceived stripping of masculinity that allows the manosphere to take stuff and go crazy. And then you've got young men whose brains ain't fully developed, who fall into it.
Yeah. Because what was the dude's name that was on the internet? He blew up during COVID. Kevin Samuels. Like, I felt like he started the manosphere in a way.
Yeah.
And it was weird because I was like, why are women listening to this guy? Did it make sense to you?
It was never made sense to me. Unless, I'm gonna get him told.
But I think a lot of women like men who are like that. I think some women are attracted to men who are jerks.
A-holes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that Crazy.
Whatever you like, but that's just crazy.
Yeah, because he would talk crazy to women on the internet. Like he would tell them how, if they were bigger, he would say how fat they were and how they'd never be married. I'm like, whoa.
I mean, and why do women feel that way? What makes a woman like somebody like that?
I don't know. I have to get a woman on here because I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I mean, do they not know their self-worth? I don't know.
Great question. Maybe you know what? We ain't done this in a while. Let's call a woman.
Hello?
You are on the podcast. Don't say nothing crazy. My cousin again.
Oh.
I had a question for you.
Okay.
Why are women attracted to jerks?
You would call the one woman that attracts all the jerks.
Well, I'm just curious to why. We're talking about Kevin Samuels and why women wanted to listen to him at one point. So we want to know why.
Well, I don't know why anyone would want to listen to Kevin Samuels and that misogynistic way of thinking that he had.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily know that if it's that we're attracted to jerks or if y'all just turned out to be jerks. Like, I think that, the honeymoon phase wears off and then you find out who the person really is.
But women have always been attracted to bad boys, though. I guess.
Well, my grandmother, my grandma Lucretia said a woman has to have one bad boy in her life to understand what a good man is.
What about women that keep going for bad boys?
Maybe they just like it. Maybe they just like the flight or fight,
The danger.
Sometimes when you be in those, and I hate to take it to like a scientific thing, but when you're in those trauma responses, like your body is used to those cycles. So it like if you get in a peaceful relationship, you don't know what to do because it's uncommon. They need that drama to
keep
to
it going.
fuel that the hormones. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dang. Wow. Well.
Yeah, so it's a chemical imbalance. So
I can see that.
Get some medicine.
Yeah, they need some medicine then for that. Some medicine out there.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well,
It's self-esteem issues, but for real though. But yeah, and then you just wake up one day and you just decide you're gonna have a hot girl summer, and then you don't worry about the jerks no more. You become a jerk. How about that?
Yeah too. Well, thank you for this.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I enjoy talking to you.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate you. Love you. All right.
Love you. Bye.
All right. So there you have it.
Yeah, they don't know why they don't know.
They don't know. Chemical imbalance could be the case. I'm not going to argue that one. But yeah,
maybe that's what they saw.
That too. And like you said, one bad boy to make sure
to appreciate a good one.
To appreciate a good one. Because you can't appreciate something until you've gone through something, right?
Right. I can see that. But 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's just your thing.
Yeah, that's just what you like.
That's just your thing, man. What would you call the most iconic spiritual song of all time? What would it be? Amazing Grace, man. You're exactly right. So, do you know the history behind Amazing Grace?
No.
No? Well, I'm going to play this for you, man. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to change your mind a little bit, maybe, about Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace has become the anthem in Black churches. It was written by a murderer. It was written by a slave trader, a rapist, murdered and raped and pillaged and plundered. And then when he got wealthy and filthy rich and left the business, he writes this poem about his redemption. This rapist, this genocider, retires from committing murder, rape, and genocide and enslaving African peoples. And he writes a poem called Amazing Grace that we've now taken his filthy words and made it our spiritual anthem. That's the best we can do. Could you imagine the Jews singing Hitler as their primary prayer?
So John Newton, he wrote this song. He was involved in the slave trade, and he was a bad boy, man. He was a sailor, and the whole cuss like a sailor thing. He like took that to the extreme. Like he was real mean. But he was in a storm while he was in the Navy on the boat, and he said, if God gets me out of this situation, I'll give my life to you. And he came up, gave his life to Christ, and he wrote this poem called Amazing Grace that we're all familiar with. But he was involved in the slave trade. Do you think this takes away from this iconic song at all?
Nope.
Explain.
Because he's in a storm.
Mm-hmm.
He said, God, get me out of this storm. I'm going to give my life to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make the assumption that he changed after that storm. Mm-hmm. We all got a past.
Yep.
So maybe his past was worse than a lot of other people. But he gave his life. And when he gives his life to Christ, God forgives him. If God forgave him, who I look like running down things he did in his past?
Yeah.
Because that's what God's grace stepped in.
Yeah. And it's one of the most iconic songs, hymns of all time. I mean, everybody has sung it. They sing it.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. Redemption, right? And that's what this song is about.
I once was lost, now I'm found, was blind, but now I see.
Yeah, yeah. And he went on to become an abolitionist, John Newton.
So,
yeah.
See, this.
You hear the guy? He was a little, whatever.
Yeah, he wasn't them.
He wasn't them.
But I mean, this guy, his life was changed. That's what the song is about. So why are you bringing up his old stuff? See, you right there, buddy.
Yeah, but people do that, man. We've heard it about the national anthem, the original version.
Yeah, well, he didn't change.
I'm just saying. But everybody is allowed grace, right? And forgiveness.
It was by God.
We don't know.
Yeah, and forgiveness. But you got to ask for forgiveness. God don't even forgive you if you don't ask for forgiveness. True.
So Trump takes all this stuff away from us, all these bills, everything. Just destroys the country, takes away the holidays, gets rid of wokeness, and he decides to write a song.
First off, he probably couldn't spell the words.
He once was lost, but now he's found, man. Come on. No?
And, there ought to be evidence of his change. Hey, don't write a song. First off, you need to ask for forgiveness.
He may.
From God and from the people.
And he might, eventually. If he does, you'll forgive him, right? Be your guy. I'm just saying, man.
He could be my guy. But if he asks God for forgiveness and he come to the people and say, hey, I made mistakes, I was wrong. Now I'm going to try to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to continue to, hate is a strong word. I'm not going to continue to have a strong dislike for you if you're trying to change for the better.
Okay.
But at this point, buddy, I got a better chance of being a runway model of Speedos.
Ugh. You come up with a better one than that.
I got a better chance of that than this guy asking for forgiveness and trying to right his wrongs.
So yeah. Wow. Well, let me ask you this. Is there a price tag on experience? Like experience, is it priceless? Would you pay extra for something if you got a great experience from it?
That's how most things are, ain't it?
It depends, man. It depends. Let you listen to this experience and see if this was something that you would do.
Miami and Las Vegas is a steakhouse called Poppy Steak.
Yes, sir.
They sell a $1,000 steak. I asked the guy from Texas, take a look at that picture. How much would you say that steak is worth? He said, $50. I'm looking at it, it's $1,000 steak. But it's not that people want $1,000 steak. It's when they bring it out. We went to the restaurant because I got to see what the experience is. Before they brought it out, I told my wife, Ronnie, I tapped her and said, hey, something just changed in here. And what it was, the atmosphere shifted. It shifted because the music changed. And the DJ had changed the music up. And I saw the wait staff was like bunched up back in the corner, and they were coming out with like which looked like a briefcase. Now, this briefcase is what they call a beef case. And when they bring it out to your table, they open it up. It has a huge raw tomahawk steak on it, sitting on like a bed. What looks like that, they're not diamonds, they look like diamonds. Everybody is cheering, everybody is chanting. They got the box closed, they open it up, they like, let's go, 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 go.
So it's $1,000 steak. Would you pay $1,000 steak for the experience?
No.
Just for the experience. You don't think you like steak?
$1,000 for a $50 steak?
For the experience of it.
Hey, I know a guy. You know how many steaks he can get you for $1,000? Not that I'm saying, you know. But you know how many steaks I get for $1,000?
But he said that they brought out a briefcase and the music changed and it was diamonds under it, and like people are clapping and pumping you up for it. Let's go. No?
Did the briefcase have $950 in it?
No, it's the experience, man.
No.
Let's say that you were somebody, a millionaire. Would you do it? I mean, what's $1,000 steak to a millionaire?
Yeah, but millionaires stay millionaires because they don't spend money.
Yeah, some of them spend for experience though. People with money do like experiences because they can afford to have those experiences, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know, man. I might get the steak. Just to feel that feeling. I might get the steak. Call me a fool.
Hey, well, I tell you, I'll go with you and you buy me one too.
We'll split it. We're gonna have to split it. That steak gotta be huge.
I had a steak about that big.
Nah, man. They said a tomahawk.
About that big.
He said a tomahawk steak.
It ain't no big. It's a brontosaurus burger.
It's like the one that flipped over the car on the Flintstones. It's probably one of them. It's probably a big steak. I mean, I'm just saying. So you wouldn't do it. That's what you're saying.
I don't want to pay no $1,000 for no steak.
Well, they sold over 200 at the Super Bowl. Apparently, the one that was in Vegas. So they were selling the steaks. That's wild. They're selling the steaks.
We've got money to waste.
That's why. Yeah. That's why I was asking, man. Would you pay for the experience of it? I know some people that would too. I know some people.
I mean, there's some things that you pay for a little extra for the experience. I'm paying no $1,000 for no steak. For y'all to bring it out and pump up the crowd. Now all y'all watching I eat.
You're stupid. Watching what you eat. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean let's watch and see if they eat all that. Man, no.
You're gonna have to split it. You split it with your wife. Yeah.
She better give me $500 on it.
But you know what? Wouldn't you feel obligated? You stupid. You gotta get your hand.
I feel like you got to share.
You gotta eat it, or you gotta take it home. You gotta finish it.
And don't eat it no more.
$1,000 in the refrigerator.
Just mad.
Just upset. Like,
can I sell this to somebody?
It was $1,000 steak. They'd be like, man, that ain't nothing.
Here go $20. Wait a minute, it's cold. Here go $10. I'm on this brontosaurus burger.
I'm just saying, man. Shoot, pay for the experience, bro. Oh man. Well, it's March Madness. It's spring next week, right? Is it spring next week? Yeah, the 20th. So are you excited about spring? Are you excited about the change of the weather, the change of the time?
Yes.
You are. You don't. I don't believe you. You're like, yeah,
Hey, man, I want cold weather to go.
man. Same. You getting a little bit more daylight.
Yeah, I want cold weather to go. I hate cold weather.
Yeah, you don't have to warm up your car in the morning. I hate that. It's like the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah, word up. So.
Yeah, it's like the worst, bro. But you remember we talked about your boy. Remember Jaleel? Remember him?
Urkel.
Yeah, Jaleel White is his name. You remember he went. So he went.
Who don't know Jaleel White is Urkel.
Well, he went back on what he said, man. He came clean. He's like, you know what? He said, I misspoke. He didn't mean to say that it was hood shows. He didn't mean to call them hood shows. He meant black oriented first shows. Like Martin had an all black cast.
So did
Whereas,
they.
huh?
So did they.
Yeah. So what?
They just had white writers.
They had white writers, but they had black people at the front. So what's more important? Is it more important for a black show to have black writers or black faces at the forefront? What's more important?
Black
you
writers.
think now? You think it's more important to have black writers? Why you say that?
Because they know what's funny to us.
And can you tell the difference though?
I think reality is everything that we found funny is not things that other people find funny, and vice versa.
So Sanford and Son, for instance, did it have black
That's
writers?
classic.
But did it have black writers?
Yeah, that's classic though. Everybody gonna laugh at that.
But it had white writers too.
Yeah.
Jefferson's white writers. Funny.
So what's he playing? You need a black face first?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Billy Urkel don't feel that way.
No, he felt like his show was a show that had white writers, black faces, but it didn't cater around the black experience, is really what he was saying. It was more like they tackled black issues when they wanted to, like getting pulled over by the cops. You remember like those?
Yeah, but it's just a different type of show. What type of black issues did Martin have?
I mean, it was all of them were to me.
I mean,
not issues, but it was funny.
It was just funny.
It was only relatable, I would say, to a black audience. That's a black show.
So that's where you got to figure out. So I understand why Urkel's show tried to be like I'm doing that on purpose. I understand why Urkel's show tried to be more broad and tried to attract both black and white. And with that said, don't try to compare yourself to Martin and them.
Yeah,
those were black shows.
Those are black shows, man. He trying to go back. He tried to go back on. I was like, yeah, dude, just say what you said.
Yeah, this is what you said.
Say what you said. Stand on business, man. It's all right.
Because he realized they wasn't hood shows when he said it. Them shows ain't hood shows.
They just black shows.
They just good shows.
They just good shows, classic shows, and your show wasn't that.
There you go. But it was not even close.
Wasn't even close. But yeah, he went back on it. I forgot to tell you that. But man, you got anything you want to get off your chest before we get out of here?
Congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils, ACC tournament champions.
And congratulations to the Carolina Tar Heels, who will be attending the big dance.
I mean, they gonna be at the dance. They're gonna be standing on the wall, but they're gonna be at the dance.
There you go. There you go, man. I gotta step on somebody's dream, man.
Congratulations, Hubert Davis, for getting your boys to the dance. 2030.
Yeah, we gotta remind us, don't you? I always gotta remind us. All right, brother.
I'm sorry to what's his name? Withers.
Withers, yeah.
For outsmarting yourself, buddy.
He tried, didn't he? He was gonna get that put back. He assumed his teammate was gonna miss the shot, is what it was.
And shouldn't do that. Them boys, they can shoot free throws. Well,
yeah. Well,
between Trimble and RJ.
Cadeau missed a few though.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna be. I
Good.
don't understand why Cadeau start and Trimble don't. I know they started winning and stuff. I just don't understand that.
What year is Trimble? Is he a junior?
He's ahead of Cadeau. He's a junior, and Cadeau's a sophomore.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
Well, I don't understand that, Hubie.
Well, there's a lot of things that Hubert's doing. I don't understand. There's a lot of stuff, but whatever. And why Roy? Somebody brought this to my attention, man. Shout out to my boy Lee. He said, man, why did Roy even retire if he gonna go to every game?
Yeah, every game.
Away, he on the bus. Like, why you retire, Roy?
Yeah, Roy is the godfather of North Carolina basketball. That's why Hubert got his extension.
Well, just get on the bench.
Yeah,
Sean.
Well, but you know what? It's a whole lot less stress for him.
Is it?
You ain't got to worry about falling out on the sideline.
I guess. Wouldn't it be stressful watching a team that you built suck from the stands?
Because you know what? You can always say, I'd have done different.
Oh, yeah. You can be that guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done this.
I wouldn't have done this. Yeah, Roy got it made. Now, I don't see why he come to every single game.
Every single game. I was like, you got a point, man. He is away games, too. He ain't just at the Carolina game, the home games.
And he knows what the camera is.
It's just disappointing. But we made it to the dance. That's all that matters right now.
How about they showed Drake May at the game?
Oh, yeah?
And they pointed out that he was at the game. Did you might
see.
So there was somebody sitting beside him. They ain't even mention that dude.
Who was it?
Sam Howell.
Oh, that is strange.
The two best quarterbacks Carolina's had in a long time. Okay.
Yeah. Was he recognizable?
I knew who it was. Like I'm that big Carolina football fan.
That is weird.
Yeah, they just mentioned Drake May, but they were sitting right beside each other, like they came together.
I guess Drake May was more recent. I guess
not that much recent.
It wasn't a year apart.
He came right after Howell.
Yeah, like I said, it's like a year apart. Wow. Yeah.
I was like, man, y'all just whack.
Whatever.
Anyway, congratulations to men tournament champions.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be somewhere. I give us a second round.
I think y'all win 2 games. I do.
We'll get 2 games. We'll get 2 games in.
I think y'all win 2 games. And Hubert will have proven something.
That
he can win 2 games. one to play in.
Right.
But he can win they call it the second round anyway. He can get to the round of 32.
Yeah. Hey, we might go on a run. We might.
It happened a couple years ago.
It did. It sure did, didn't it? We went on a crazy run.
Yeah, so
that ain't gonna happen this year. Whatever. All right, brother.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Good pod as always, man.
All right, man. Love you, man.
I love you too, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Make sure you subscribe, like, please comment, because Eric, he loves to comment back, man. He loves to reply.
Be careful what you say, though.
He loves to reply.
Yeah, you might get us both double teaming you
right. Right.
Be careful what you say.
It's wild on those shorts. Those shorts, they like talking to shorts.
Yeah, so
it's all good.
Be careful.
But it's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Peace.
Peace.